fan code coming to you live from the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Match number 12, it's Sona Golden Diamonds taking on Syed Agha Rice Mills tonight. And of course, this looks to be another exciting day of cricket. After the rain-marred day, we've had some good cricket. Looking forward to more. Let's find out how the pitch will behave. Another beautiful night at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and of course in this tournament we've seen a lot of interesting things happening with the rain coming in one of the days. The pitches have livened up a little bit, and of course right now if you look at the track, this track seems to be very dark as compared to the other days. Feels pretty cool to the hand as well, which just about shows that there might be some underlying moisture in it, but beneath the surface it's pretty hard, rock solid. So once again, I'd like to believe that batting should not be a big problem here, but this format is such that teams have wanted to bowl first. In the first match, that might not be a bad idea at all. Yes, ideally, teams have wanted to chase, and more so in this particular game. Let's find out what the two captains think. It's time for the toss. Right then, it's once again time for the toss at the skyexchange.net CBFS S10 powered by fan code. Today the game is between, the first of the two games is between Sona Golden Diamonds and of course Syed Agha. Alongside me is Mr. Tahseen Javed, the match referee, bang in the center. We've got Mansoor, the captain from Sona Golden Diamonds, and Zain, the captain from Syed Agha. Mansoor will spin, Zain will call. Heads is the call. It's a head. Zain, come forward for a quick chat. What would you like to do?
हम लोग पहले बैटिंग करना चाहेंगे.
कोई खास वजह बैटिंग करने की? क्या सोच के आपने ये देखा है? पिच कैसी लग रही है आपको?
पिच देखे, कल बारिश हुआ था और पिच भी थोड़ा सा मतलब सही लग रहा है. अच्छा पहला मैच भी है तो टीम भी मतलब इतनी वो नहीं है. मतलब हम लोग चाहेंगे कि 140 130 तक स्कोर करें ताकि रन रेट भी अच्छा हो जाए और इंशाल्लाह इन लोग को 50-60 में पकड़ लें.
अच्छा, तो आपको मतलब बड़ी जीतने का मन है अभी. तो टीम में कोई चेंजेस है आपके?
जी एक चेंजेस है. इरफान यूसुफजई इन है और इरफान यूसुफजई की जगह नूरुल्लाह यूबी बाहर बैठे हैं.
ठीक है, चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द गेम.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Mansoor, happy to bowl first?
Yeah, okay, fine.
What would you have done?
हम तो चाहते थे कि बैटिंग करें, लेकिन बॉल प्लान भी हमारे पास है तो हम बॉल करेंगे और रिस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे अच्छे उस पर.
जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि 130-40 तक स्कोर करना चाहेंगे, आपको क्या लगता है कितना स्कोर बनेगा तो आप चेज कर पाएंगे?
120-130 चेजेबल है, लेकिन कोशिश हम करेंगे इनको 100 के अंदर. ओके.
और टीम में कोई चेंजेस?
टीम में 2-3 चेंजेस हैं. सलमान आए हैं हमारे यहाँ और सैयद हैं, वो आए, बाकी तो वही सेम है.
चलिए, गुड लक फॉर द गेम.
थैंक यू.
Right, and that's the news from the centre. Syed Agha have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. Yes, those are the two sides there. Syed Agha, Niaz Khan, Abdullah Khan, Zainullah, Unaib Rahman, Harsh Desai, Faisal Altaf. Irfan, Yusuf Zai, Nurul Hadi, Muslimiyar, Ansar Khan, Rahman Khan and Abdul Khalik. Sona Golden Diamonds, Akil Ahmed, Siddiqui, Mansoor Mirza, Muhammad Raza, Salman Akbar, Nav Bose, Arfin Jabbar, Syed Mohammad Hussain, Zishan Mustaq, Aditya Singh, Alok Kumar and Vipul Sharma. Both teams will be looking forward to get a win under the belt and get a step ahead in this Mammoth Points table. And players are getting ready. We are getting ready for the action to begin. We'll dive into a short break. We'll come back with live action. Right then, it's time for action to begin. And we're all set for this match number 12 to start. And as mentioned at the toss, Syed Agha won the toss and they elected to bat first. We've got Ansar Khan starting off proceedings here for Syed Agha, taking strike. And taking the new ball for Sona Gold and Diamonds will be Akil. Alongside me in the comm box is once again the familiar face and voice of Mr. Mazhar Khan. Very good evening, sir.
Thank you, Nishant, and welcome back to you after a break. I hope you had a good sightseeing visit.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, I had a very touristy few days. Tired legs for sure.
So Akil Ahmed Siddiqui is the bowler, starting from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. This one slightly over-pitched and off the mark. It's going to be an interesting match today, Nishant, between these two teams.
Yes, both teams will definitely want to make an impact, try and get a win under their belt. Zain on strike. Outside the off stump, slapped away. Chase for Mansoor. Couple of runs scored.
These are the new teams, Nishant, who have come in to play over the past few months. It's good to see always new corporate companies coming in. And this game stylishly played in the cover region for a single.
Yes, Syed Agha did beat DCC Starlets in their previous game. Of course, they lost the first one. The second game they beat DCC Starlets, which must have been very uplifting for them.
Certainly, you know, when you make a new team with new players, and it's good for the management to support your team. And this for the full toss, uppishly played, high up in the air. That has been, I think, should have been taken, but then probably the ball served in the air for the fielder to just couldn't get underneath it.
Yes, it was a full toss and spliced away there. And that's the reason why we saw the ball swerving a little bit, providing a bit of top spin. Short ball is gone for the pull this time.
Again an upper shot. Fielder just picks up on the fence. Dangerously so far. Answer.
It hasn't been able to time the ball well enough. That has been a bit of a concern. That's an uppish drive. This time he should get the boundary. First boundary of the innings then.
That's the end of the over. Syed Agha are 12 for no loss. It's hard over the covers. Safely placed. No chance for any fielder to stop.
After the end of the first over, it's 12 without loss.
So Syed Agha, 12 for no loss. Zain is taking guard. Vipul Sharma is the right arm bowler for Sona Gold. And Vipul will be starting from the Bukhatir end. And he will be bowling to Zain, who's batting on 3 of 2 deliveries. mid-on fielder for a boundary. Vipul is bowling his leggies, and this one was picked up very well. Over the fielder's head for a boundary to start off the first ball of the second over. Syed Agha moves on to 16 for no loss. That was a good shot, very well picked up by Zain. And this one extremely bore well, but there's a fielding error there. Good delivery, which came in, and the batsman had to just play it at the last minute. Seems to be having all sorts of varieties, Vipul.
Yes, he's trying to mix it up right now. So now nobody in the deep on the offside. That's interesting. That's the shorter boundary. And he bowls leg side. That's a big hit.
That's a brilliant hit. Over the square leg fence. Very well picked up. High in the air. Into the stands. That's a good shot by Zain. Ansar. Attacking the bowler right from the go. The keeper is advising the bowler what to do now.
"11 runs conceded of the first 3 balls already."
That's very well bowled. This is what I thought. He has a variety of deliveries. That was a googly. And off he bowls. Ansar is out. That's a nice delivery. And he's got the reward, though being punished earlier. So Syed Agha lose their first wicket on 23. Ansar Khan is bowled by Vipul for 15 of 6 deliveries. New batsman just come in. Nurul Hadi taking guard, and he'll be facing Vipul. This delivery again, a googly, flighted one, came in. Yes and no, they're just
He's also a very dangerous striker of the ball. Nurul Hadi was the man of the match in that match against DCC Starlets.
well, I like the flow of Vipul. It just comes in and bowls with a regular flow. And bowling most of the googlies at this moment. This one just played in the mid-on region for a single. That's the end of over number 2. Syed Agha are 24 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Nurul Hadi will be facing Syed Agha, 24 for 1. Nav is the new bowler, bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. A slight change in the fielding. There's a sweeper cover halfway through. A third man, a point, extra cover and a mid-off. Whereas a long on, a mid-wicket square leg and a backward square leg.
So Nurul Hadi will be on strike now as enough bowls. Shortish delivery there of the toe end of the bat. They run the first one quickly. They'll come back for 2. That is good running between the wickets.
This is what is required here, Nishant. The more 2s and 3s and singles you take really makes a difference at the end of the 10 overs. Nav, a slow right arm off spinner, bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. This one is outside the off stump, but he pulls it on the onside to the long on region for a single.
So just that they've not been scoring too many boundaries, but they've managed to keep that run rate pretty high.
That's again tapped it on the onside. They take one, they think of second, but they decide against it as the fielder picks up and throws it to the keeper.
Now that was a good call not to take that second run. Good over so far from Nav.
Yes, he knows what he's doing. He's trying to vary his speed and pace, and this one again, Nurul Hadi not really connecting the ball well. Wanted to heave it away, mistimed it just for a single.
Just the 5 runs so far in this over. Shortish that has been nicely put away. Straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. That is a good one. It's turning out to be a very good over from Nav.
So far he's done well. And this one again, shot, played past the backward square leg, going all the way for a boundary. A good shot. Made full use of that short delivery outside the leg stump. Placed it well. So at the end of over number 3, it is 33 for 1. Syed Agha club.
Fresh over to begin. Nurul Hadi batting on 5 of 5. Will be on strike. So the spinners bowling 2 decent overs. Vipul will bowl his second. Nicely played. They will pick up 1. They seem to be always on the lookout for that extra run. Running between the wickets has been pretty good.
So this time it's going to be Sand facing Vipul. Short delivery came in, a wide declared. Whipple bowling mostly his flighted delivery, picked up well and into the stands for a beautiful six. Flighted and made full use of it. Zain waited and picked it up well over the extra cover into the stands, into the west stand. A lovely six for Zain. Moves on to 19 now. As this one again treated the same way, just one bounce into the fence. Zain is on a roll now. This was outside the off stump, but he met the ball well and placed it between the extra cover and a long on fence for a 4. So Whipple is being punished. This one, let's have to see. It's a wide delivery. They take 1, they take 2, and then they get back for the 3rd.
Waiting for the umpire's signal there. The umpire first checking if the ball was stopped cleanly. Maybe not.
It's not. That's wide 4. Stopping the ball on the fence, he had already passed the row. That's why it was declared 4. So Whipple picked up a wicket in this first over, but he's been, this one, that's a good length ball which he had earlier bowled, the earlier batsman, which came in as a googly. That's very well bowled, just shade missing the off stump. Lucky for the batsman. This one is a short delivery played into the, very well fielded on the fence. Another couple of runs.
Yeah, and that's 50 up for Syed Agha with that couple. Last ball of Whipple's spell coming up.
It's been expensive so far. This one a full toss and played into the long on region for a single. So Whipple completes his 2 overs, given away 31 runs. And Syed Agha 52 for the loss of 1 wicket.
So Akil to bowl his second over now. That is a little interesting. They're bowling out their top option up front. Shortish delivery there, uppercut, longer part of the boundary. And they run around for a comfortable couple.
Akil once again from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. And this one again a full toss, picked up well, but there is a fielder. One bounce, he picks it up. A single. Surprisingly, Nurul Hadi is unable to connect the deliveries properly. He's on 10 on 9 deliveries, and this one to Zain. Drives, comes out and drives over the offside fielders. They take one, they take two.
They're running really hard. They're trying to pinch everything that is possible.
Yeah, they've taken 3 runs this time.
Excellent thinking indeed. If you're not getting the boundaries, get as many as you can. Shortish this time. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal on that. He was down the wicket. That could go against him. Yeah, it does. So it's a legitimate bouncer then.
As Akil again will be bowling to Zain. It's been hit hard. There was a chance there, but just fell short of the fielder. They've
So 59 for the loss of 1 wicket here.
seems Syed Agha are in top gear now, just in the 5th over. This one flicked away on the onside. They take one, they get back for the second. Good running between the wickets. That's Nurul Hadi. As end of over number 5, Syed Agha are 62 for the loss of 1 wicket. Would like to welcome Azhar in the comm box.
Thank you, Sir Mazhar. It's been a while, and happy to be back live at this. And this is in the air. Will this be taken?
And dropped.
I always tell Mazhar, sir, that when I come or leave, I always tell Nishant this. Some drama's bound to happen. I'm happy that is consistent. And the very next ball.
This one, a short delivery, cut powerfully. There's a sweeper cover there.
Beautiful playing conditions indeed. The climate, the weather, the temperatures have cooled down a bit. Should give a little bit more stamina for the players to run around, and SYA has done it rather well so far.
That's Mansoor is the bowler. So far he's done well. In 3 deliveries he's given away just 2 runs.
Has been tossing it up, testing the batsman.
And he's unlucky to have not got that wicket.
Syed Agha certainly in a good position here, winning the toss, electing to bat for 68 for 1 in just 5.4 overs. They'll be happy with the way things have gone so far. And barring this over, which has been rather quiet, it has been quite a good opening stance, don't you think?
Certainly. I think after being dropped, I think he's bowled well. He's just given away singles and just run a wide delivery outside the off stump.
Well, Sona Gold and Diamonds failed to make an impact in the T20 league. They will be wanting to reverse that with the S10 league. There's a shout here, but could be missing leg stump, and rightly so.
That's a good over. Just 5. Just 5 runs from the over. Syed Agha 70 for 1.
You should see him.
Syed Agha 70 for 1.
Yes, I think Syed Agha will be looking forward to a total of at least 110, given how they've gone so far. And wides like these just further their cause.
Nav is bowling his second over. This one, a loud shout. And given out, caught behind.
Yes,
Lighted delivery. He wanted to hoik it over the extra cover. Got the inner edge. And then he's caught behind. Good catch by the keeper. So Syed Agha lose Zainullah for 32 of 19 deliveries. Caught Arfin, bowled Nav. So Nav claims his first wicket.
yes, indeed. He rather went for a lofted shot there. There was so much air in the power of that shot. He almost changed his hairstyle. But looking for too much power and not timing, missing out. 2 wickets gone, 71 for 2.
New batsman come in is Abdul, taking his guard. And he will be facing Nav. Abdul Khalik is the right-hand batsman. That's a wide ball.
It was so wide, Mazhar sir, that Abdul had so much time to come back. Maybe the intention was to bowl a wide, but too wide and too slow, I would think.
That one has been hit hard into the square leg region. They take one, and that's it. Nav is wearing his flight and speed and line all together. As he has picked up a wicket, he must be more confident this time outside the off stump. Played into the long off region for a single. They come back for the second. That's good running. And they take one, they take two. As
Some sort of a comedy of errors, I would say. Sona Gold and Diamonds, not the best fielding side. We've seen that in the CBFS T10 league as well. And they need to step up their game. They have done well in the last 9 to 11 deliveries, I would say. This one is lofted. And lofted well, 6 runs.
that's a lovely shot. Flighted delivery, made full use of it, waited for it to come on the bat. Over the long off fence, long on fence for a beautiful 6. So that was Nurul Hadi getting into act, and this one again, he picks it up well. And that's also onto the 10th. That's another 6 by Nurul Hadi. Beautiful pickup. And that lands onto the canopies.
Yes, too slow and too full for him. Quite easy for Nurul Hadi to loft them. It was almost like a repeat telecast of the previous delivery, except this one hit rather more powerfully, more with the timing and losing the ball. The umpires need to keep a few of them handy because Nurul Hadi is on a mission.
On batting on 29 or 15 deliveries, though he started slow, Azhar. He was about 8 balls and 8 deliveries and 8 runs. In this last 6-7 deliveries, he has hit good 20-odd runs.
Yes, expensive over, no doubt. Started well. We were just talking about it just before those 2 sixes that they were keeping SYA in some sort of quiet mode, but again finding the gap beautifully on the mid-wicket region. Boundary once again for Syed Agha.
Beautiful shot, laid back and then heaved it into the mid-wicket region. Very well placed. An expensive over by Nav. He's given away 20 runs in this over as Syed Agha move on to 91 for the loss of 2 wickets. Scorecard 91 for 2. Nurul Hadi on 33, and this one, he's stumped. Abdul is stumped.
Far too short, far away, almost not even in the frame. And Abdul failing to make a contribution this time for SYA. Departs for 1 run.
So Mansoor picks up Abdul. He enticed him and then he tried to go out and hit outside the line of the, and a single this time. Faisal is the new batsman. So Abdul was stumped. Mansoor has bowled well in his first over too, just giving away 6 runs. Or 5 runs rather. This one outside the off stump. There's a sweeper cover there. They take 1, they get back for the 2nd.
Yes, the fielders, I think the batsmen, both Nurul Hadi and Faisal, would have already noticed the rather slow, lackluster approach from the fielders of Sona Golden Diamonds in general.
This one is very close, is given out, LBW. So Mansoor picks up his 2nd wicket now. A flighted delivery on the middle stump, and that's it.
Well, it was pitched in line, impact in line, wickets hitting, I'm quite sure, even though we don't have the DRS, unfortunately. But well judged by the umpire. And the important wicket of Nurul Hadi, who's been looking dangerous, is taken. 35 of 18 is his contribution, and the score is now 94 for 4.
Rahman comes in, seems a young lad, wearing #1 jersey.
Lovely haircut. Contrast between the bowler and the batsman, I would say.
Time outside the off stump. And I'm sure Mansoor must be enjoying his stint. So far given away just 8 runs and taken 2 wickets.
Certainly pick of the bowlers for team Sona Golden Diamonds. Mansoor does extremely well in his 2 overs at this Eston. He's just given 8 runs and taken the 2 crucial wickets. 8 overs gone. The score is now 94 for 4.
So Faisal will be facing Raza from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. And as Syed Agha, very well placed now, 94 for 4. And this one hits up in the air, over the fence. A short delivery punished by Faisal. Another 6.
Yes, indeed. Too short and too slow and too easy for the batsman to pick it up. Missing out on his length completely, and Faisal taking advantage. This one also slower, but taken. Sliced to the fielder there at gully, and Raza gets his first wicket.
After being hit for a 6 in the first ball, second ball he takes up a wicket. That's Syed Agha lose another wicket. A flurry of wickets going down. Probably they want to get as many runs as possible. But the slow bowlers of Sona Gold have done wonders. Though some were expensive, but some have really done well. That's Niaz comes in, taking his guard as Syed Agha 100 for 5 now. Niaz, a right-hand batsman.
Well, I think he's going to go at it the very first ball, and he does. This is high up in the air, clears the fielder, straight 6.
That's a beautiful shot. Probably this is his bat talking. Nice pickup. Middle of the bat, and there it travels, hits the far side screen. A lovely 6 for Niaz.
It's slowly turning out to be a baseball match now. There's no striking around the ball. See ball, hit ball with full power. And Niaz has done that. The very first ball he's played. Not easy to put them away, but he does. And not this time. Might just find the single.
Just picked up in the mid-wicket region. And Rahman will be the batsman facing Raza. This one very well played. Just picked up well, saved a boundary.
Yeah, the youngsters got power. but missed out on that clean hitting opportunity. Just a single taken, and Niaz is on strike, and he goes.
So another wicket for Raza. He also picks up 2 wickets. Good hands by the keeper. So at the end of 9 overs, Syed Agha are 108 for the loss of 6 wickets.
So last over, and Mazhar sir, I have to ask, what is your prediction? I think you said 120. I feel 118. Let's see, 10 runs from this over.
Let's see. Maybe you're right. I would say 115.
All right. Well, it all depends on who comes on strike. Of course,
Both are new batsmen there, so you never know what their capabilities are.
certainly consistently going for spin is Sona Golden Diamonds. This is hit straight, falls short, just a single taken. And I think Mazhar is into something. He might be right.
Neb is the new batter. He'll be facing Syed. Take one, then come back for the second.
Maybe even three, knowing the fielding effort of the boundary fielders for Sona Golden Diamonds. Both Rahman and Uneb were trying to score that cheeky third run, but not successful this time.
11 for 6. Syed Agha. And that's bowled him. A flighted delivery. Wanted to come out and hit it hard. Missed the line of the ball completely. And that's his off stump gone. So Uneb departs on 2. Syed Agha lose their 7th wicket.
Certainly, it's you miss, I hit. So Syed, all what he did was to bowl straight, flighted. And we've seen that on a few occasions here. When it came to flighted spin bowling deliveries, Syed Agha has struggled. And Sona Golden Diamonds doing the right thing. Certainly put the brakes on the scoring. At one point, it looked like they might even reach 130. And
You see 3 balls, he's just given away 3 runs so far. So he's doing well, Syed. As this one again pulled into the mid-wicket region. They take 1, they go back for the second. Another 2 runs added. Harsh was the new batter.
Certainly two youngsters. They can run for sure. They can easily take on the fielders at the boundary line, convert ones into twos and twos to possible threes. But sometimes I feel they're probably just trying to hit the ball too hard and not look for the gaps.
Oh, another wicket there. Syed bowls Harsh. Wanted to hoik it on the onside. Missed the line of the ball completely. And that's it. So wickets are falling like 9 pins for Syed Agha. And the slow bowlers have done wonders. They have restricted very well. Just 1 delivery to go. 113 for the loss of 8 wickets now.
Yes, he walked far too across, I felt. He was trying to exploit the fielder at short fine leg, and rightly so. It's not the worst option to try. The ball is slow and flighted, and it will take some hitting to clear the boundaries, but missed on that occasion. Yusuf Zai is the new batsman.
Irfan Yusuf Zai, just one ball left for him to face, and this one just plays it into the extra cover region. They take one, and that's it. I suppose end of 10 overs, 114 for 8. That's what Syed Agha has scored. So Syed has picked up 2 wickets in 1 over in his 1 over spell. There's a scorecard here for you. Vipul got 15, Zain 32, Nurul Hadi 35, and rest of them were all in single figures. Abdul 1, Faisal 7, Rahman not out 2, Niaz 7, Unair 2, Harsh 2, and Yusuf Zai 1. 114 for 8 in 10 overs with 10 extras. That's the bowling card. Akil has picked none for 23 of 2. Vipul 1 for 32. Nav 1 for 30. Mansoor 2 for 8. Raza 2 for 14. And Syed 2 for 6. The last 3 bowlers have done extremely well, giving minimum number of runs and taking wickets. So Sona Gold. These are the highlights. Played over, and this one on the onside for a brilliant 6. This one, Agugli bowls him. This one again, played well on the offside. Beautiful shot again. And this is caught behind. This is a fine delivery. Played up in the air. A lovely shot there by Hadi. That's an LBW. Followed by this one up in the air. Again a full toss into the point region for a catch. That was Nawaz's 4. This time Nawaz is stumped. And again bowled. That's the highlights of the shot in the innings of Sona Gold of chasing 115 runs of 60 deliveries. So we'll be back after a short break.
Good evening and welcome. We are live at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The CBFS S10 League is now in place, and today is the match between Syed Agha and Sona Golden Diamonds. Syed Agha winning the toss, electing to bat first and scoring a mammoth total of 114 runs in just 10 overs. Sona Golden Diamonds will need to get 115 at a run rate of 11.5. Syed Agha fielders are now in the ground. The umpires are set. The batsmen are walking into the pitch as we speak. And with me is Nishant. Welcome back, Nishant.
Thank you very much, Azza. Yes, it is definitely a good score that they've put, a score that Sona will be slightly happier with, because Syed Agha wanted to post 130, 140. Sona said we'd try and keep them to 100, but we are okay with 120, so they will be quite pleased with the way they've managed to pull things back.
Yes, certainly. The spinners doing the trick for Sona Golden Diamonds, certainly going to make it a bit more easier in comparison, but still a mammoth score to chase. Anything over 8 or 8.5 runs per over in an S10 format, of course, is challenging, and we have to wait and watch how the Sona Golden Diamonds take on the attack. They will need to get to a flying start, get to the 60, 70 run mark in the first 5 overs to have any chance. Where Syed Agha will be looking to take some early wickets, get a hold on the game very early, and put pressure on the Sona Golden Diamond batting lineup and clinch a victory with the maximum net run rate. Here we go, ball number 1. Irfan goes short.
He's just dropping it on the onside there, no chance of a run.
Yes, almost as if the batsman did not expect the short delivery. He was all set to loft it on the onside. He came rather across almost to the off stump, but missing out. Just the 3 fielders on the onside.
Again, a similar delivery, dropped on the onside, and this time they scurry across for a single.
Is cautiously played there. Alok taking just the single of the 2 balls that he's faced. Arfin Jabbar has a task.
Brilliant delivery, and that was played very well. What a Yorker that was.
The best of the best I've seen recently, Nishant, no doubt.
And honestly, Arfin didn't play it. He tried to play it, but ball hit his back leg.
Lucky there for Arfin that the line was not as straight, otherwise he could have been in trouble. Irfan asking the right questions, and this has struck Arfin. Playing the shot too late, not able to gauge the pace here, the Sona Golden Diamond batsman.
Excellent over this from Yusuf Zai so far. They'll need to utilize the power play. Now, 4 out of 12 balls gone, 1/3 of the power play is gone here. Big swing and a miss.
There's a blind hit there, and Irfan adjusting his swing. This was an outswinging delivery. The Yorker nipped back into the batsman, so Difficult task this for Arfin, of course, and Alok, to gauge the swing and the pace at the same time. I've got the feeling that the batsmen are not able to gauge the pace that well. They're not comfortable at the speed at which the ball is coming to them. And this will be trouble. First 5 balls and just a single taken so far against a mammoth total of 115. Another 114 runs will be required in just 9 overs.
Last ball of the first over. Short ball, looks to pull, doesn't time it. Will pick up a couple of runs. First over bowled, it's 3 without loss.
Spin coming in early. Harsh will continue proceedings for Syed Agha. Blocked by Alok. Again, Nishant, I sometimes fail to understand the approach. When you have a mammoth total like these, you're supposed to at least flick them around like this, and this has been struck well, finds the boundary.
Yes, the first boundary of the over there. First boundary of the innings, beg your pardon. Harsh Desai conceding that. Comes down the track, looks to go for the big shot there. Missing it and quite lucky to survive.
Actually, I thought he was bowled.
Yeah, my first impression was the same, that the ball hit his pads and then trickled onto the stumps.
Certainly. Lucky indeed, no doubt.
A quick single taken this time.
I think in comparison, Nishant, what I see is Sona Golden Diamonds' batting attack. They might be better off or comfortable playing the flighted deliveries in the first few overs in comparison to how Syed Agha were batting, and Harsh doing the right thing, firing it in a little bit more quicker for the batsmen, not allowing them to free their arms. And every time he's done that so far, they have not been successful in completing a run.
They're bowling dot balls after dot balls, but this one was a wide down the leg side.
Again, the intention trying to fire it in. Has to be careful here. Oh, that was a good in swing. Beautiful change by Harsh and very well executed. And Arfin just playing it along, long on for a single.
2 overs bowled, 10 without loss.
Two overs gone, 10 for no loss. Brilliant start this by Syed Agha. Just the 10 runs given from the 2 overs. They will be happy with the way things are going on in the match. Another 105 runs required from 8 overs. Almost an impossible task for Sona Gold and Diamonds, unless they come up with something that we haven't seen them do so far, even in the T20 league. And it will be Irfan to continue. Another Yorker, but well picked up by Arfin.
There's a single taken there. Again played uppishly towards the sweeper fielder for a single.
The required run rate is climbing with each and every delivery. This is not good news if you're a Sona Gold and Diamonds fan. Irfan has done brilliantly, although he hasn't got a wicket. This one could be above waist height. We have to wait for the umpire signal, but will find its way to the boundary. No ball called.
Oh yes, it was a little high full toss there, and played away nicely towards the deep for a boundary.
So I think he was trying the slower delivery, but could not pick it up well. Irfan, who's done brilliantly so far, missed out. And now an opportunity once again for Arfin to free his arms. They only have the deep square leg. Oh, okay. And well done by the bowler.
Yes, that was very nicely done on the shorter side. Good free hit from Irfan there.
Yes, I think he was aiming for his ribcage, I would think, because that was one delivery that Arfin had struggled, we saw in the last over. And I think this is what Irfan needs to continue doing. Just fire it in, keep the pace on. Like that. And the helmet has fallen off from the batsman. Brutal delivery this. And we have to wait and watch if Arfin is okay.
We'll just check on him a little bit. Arfin very lucky that the helmet didn't land on the stumps. Would have been out hit wicket otherwise.
Yes, certainly. Good for him that he has no injury whatsoever. Arfin survives not just the delivery, but without an injury as well. And Nishant, this makes me wonder if we talk about cricketing or cricket matches played 30 years back, or even maybe 20 years back, where we found batsmen playing against these quick bowlers like Joel Garner, for example, without a helmet. They have some guts, really.
Well, absolutely. But Azhar, the era that you're talking about is a good 40 years ago.
40 years ago. I always think that I am young. I'm always 20 or early 20s. Yes, 40 years ago indeed.
Yeah, we might be growing old, but it's okay if we feel young at heart, isn't it?
Certainly.
And these new formats are ensuring that we always feel young at heart.
Certainly. The S10 gets over, the matches get over before it even starts. So in comparison to the facilities that the cricketers have today, the training facilities that they have, in comparison to the players that played 40 years back, the facilities in terms of the gear, the sporting gear, the bats have changed, the engineering has come into play. Things are a bit more aerodynamic in a way. As far as the gears are concerned, the helmets have become lighter. So even at that time, of course, there was no speedometer, so-called speedometer, to check the pace of the bowlers, but I can tell you the West Indian ones would have easily crossed 140 even then.
Well, absolutely. West Indian batting was incredible.
The helmets then came without the grill. That itself was dangerous, but at least covered the head. And now this is where the importance of a helmet comes. This is too wide, way too wide. Keeper not able to stop it, and this over getting expensive.
Yes, too far down the leg side after bowling two very accurate deliveries. A bit of a pause, putting him in trouble. This is an expensive over. He's conceded 12 already.
Suddenly the scoring for SGD looking a little better, but still a long way to go. Just a single taken on this occasion.
Alok batting on 7 of 7. Arfan batting on 9 of 11. Last ball of Yusufzai is over. Last ball of his spell. That's a good spell all in all, but he will be disappointed with this over. Conceded 13. And make that 14. So 3 overs bowled, it's 24 without loss.
So 3 overs gone, 24 for no loss. Sona Golden Diamonds need another 91. And Unaib is continuing proceedings. This has been well placed. Might find its way to the boundary. We have to wait for the umpire's signal, but I have a feeling that the fielder might have touched the boundary rope while trying to stop the ball. And yes, that will be called 4 runs.
It's a good start to this over here.
What's surprising is with the bowling attack of Syed Agha, and they have definitely managed to, this is the second time missing his run-up, Unaib. So they've managed to keep both Alok and Arfan quiet. Their strike rates are not that impressive for an S10 match. However, they haven't clenched a wicket here. Some confusion in the field between the player and the umpires. Play will resume.
So Naib going for a boundary of the very first ball. Short ball looks to go for the uppercut there, and that's called a wide.
Yes, too wide indeed. Alok firstly is not the most tallest of the batsmen. Even then, it could be called wide, and this one too high. So 1 ball, 5 runs so far from the over. the boundary and the extra. Oh, there's a misfield there.
Another single added to the tally. So they're going on at 9 and over. The required run rate is over 12 right now. Not going to be easy.
Certainly not, especially with the bowling lineup of Syed Agha. They've got some really quick bowlers. And although Irfan was a bit expensive, mostly due to his extras, he had contained the batsman quite well. With the power play used up, they've got 5 fielders. They've got a deep third man, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, and sweeper as well. This one is blocked by Alok. As I'm trying to understand, Nishant, the strategy here from SGD, because we've seen a few of these deliveries being blocked. They have a huge total to chase. They cannot afford to go slow on their scoring rate. In fact, if it wasn't for the extras, they would be far below 25 runs right now. So they have to get a move on here, especially Alok and Arfin both. These flicks and these singles are definitely not going to help them.
They need boundaries. Last ball of the over coming up.
Has to go for the big one, Arfin. Attempts, but will find the fielder. Just a single taken. 4 overs gone. The score's 33 for no loss. So Faisal comes into the attack. 4 overs gone, 33 for no loss. Is Sona Gold and Diamonds going at a run rate of 8.25? And I'm getting the feeling that they're not going to make it, Nishant. 36 balls, 82 runs. Of course, they have 10 wickets in hand, but the scoring is below par.
Yes, they need 14 runs and over from here on. As we see Faisal starting off with a wide. Oh, did he get some pad onto it? Looks like he did.
I think it hit his pad. Yeah, clipping off his right leg, and the keeper, I must say, did absolutely well to stop that. Might have well found its way to the boundary, and Khalik in the process might have injured himself. Hopefully it's just some sort of a cramp which can be fixed.
.33 without loss. Arfin 11 of 14.
Yes, his strike rate is definitely below par as well. This one drifting to the leg again, not able to find the line on quite a few occasions. The bowlers of Syed Agha, we've seen Irfan struggle a couple of deliveries as well. The young bowler Harsh as well gave a wide towards the leg side. So a lot of deliveries moving towards the leg side. And I have to tell you, if it is some other team, they would have definitely taken advantage. These are free runs for Sona, Gold and Diamonds, helping their cause, but not enough.
Right up in the block hole, and they scamper through for a single. Might just get an extra run for the overthrows there. They will.
As it's certainly not needed. Keeper missing out. Comedy of errors, and not the first time that we've seen in this match. But again, as we were coming to it, I think what the Syed Agha bowlers, they're just trying to get into the block hole as much as possible. This one has been rather well read by Arfin, but just a single. The struggle continues, and Sona Gold and Diamonds losing their way in this match.
Three more deliveries to go in this over from Faisal.
Has to go for the big one here, Alok. There it is. This has been lofted. Might find its way to the boundary. It does. Well placed by Alok. Much needed boundary. Gets 4 runs to his name.
Yeah, that's a good looking shot there. Very good looking shot. Driving it beautifully through the offside. They are at a situation there where they might just want to throw the kitchen sink at everything. One thing that they'll be happy about is the fact that they've not lost a wicket. And that will be a wide. I don't want to do that.
It's not the first time that has happened. The bowler Faisal trying to trap Alok the same way he had bowled to Arfin as well a few deliveries back. Right on the block hole, and I think sometimes they're trying too hard to get a wicket. They don't need to do that. Syed Agha currently still very comfortably placed in the game. And there it is. Had to happen sooner or later. Does the right thing, Faisal, bowling straight. First wicket for Sona Gold and Diamonds.
Excellent delivery there from Faisal, keeping it straight. Just when I was saying that they'll be happy with the fact that they've not lost a wicket, they lose their first one. Alok departs for 18 of 14. Niaz bowling his first over, starts off with a tidy delivery, dot ball. And he goes for the big shot. Hasn't timed it well, but has placed it very well between the two fielders for 4. And on that note, we'll say hello again to Mr. Mazhar Khan. Welcome back, Khan Saab.
Well, thank you, Nishant. Good shot, very well placed. So, good show by the Sona Gold. Not a bad score, 46 for 1. This one is hit hard again in the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder there. Picks up a single. This one down the leg side. Nawaz again in. Zishan tries to hit it hard. No run. Sona Gold requires 68 runs in the next 25 deliveries as Nawaz in, and that's been hit hard, up in the air, right down below us, over the side screen for a beautiful 6.
Yes, magnificent shot there, coming down the track and going over the top. Very nicely done. Good shot to finish the over. 6 bowled, 53 for 1.
Sona Gold and Diamonds are 53 for 1 as Harsh bowling his second over from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and this one is hit hard. A lovely shot, picked up well into the mid-wicket fence. Another 6. That's a great shot. Picked up perfectly into the stands. So Arfin is on fire, is on 23 now of 20 deliveries as young Harsh moves in and bowls, and this time again slog sweeps. And there's a misfield, a boundary again. I don't know, I'm not too sure about if he has stopped it.
Yeah, there was a good effort in the deep.
Difficult to say. That's a boundary given. As Harsh gets ready again. And this one goes back and cuts it straight to the fielder for a single. Zishan is the other batsman batting on 6. And this one is bowled him.
Not quite,
Not
looks
quite.
like. He missed it.
I thought the wicketkeeper wanted to stump him. Lucky that just whizzed past the leg stump. This one is hit hard again into the long on region. Oh, sorry, long off region for a single. Arfin has been playing well. As Harsh for the last time in the over. And this one is hit hard again. Over the fence. Another 6 for Arfin. Very well picked up.
Yes, he's hitting the ball very well now.
Onto the canopies again. So that's the end of 7 overs. Sona Gold are 71 for 1 wicket. This one, Zishan hits high in the air. There's a fielder there and straight into the hands of the long off fielder. A good catch. He goes back and plays into the hands. A good catch. So Zishan departs for 7. And Sona Gold and Diamonds are departs on 7. Caught Ansar bowled Niaz. 71 for 2 now. New batsman. Walking in. That was the wicket for Nawaz as he comes in and bowls to Akbar, and he plays it on the onside for a single. They are running for the double, the misfield, and it becomes easier. Akbar opens his account with 2. Niaz into his second over. And this one, Akbar hits hard. There's a fielder there, but straight one bounce into his hands, a single taken. We need to see what Arfin can do. He's hit quite a few sixes.
Yes, the required rate almost touching 18. That's nicely struck straight to the fielder. It's a dot ball. 41 of 14. Now Arfin, the way he has been striking the ball in the last couple of overs. And he goes for it again. That's another 6. Very nicely struck.
That's a beautiful pickup. He knew where it was playing. Over the fence, into the east stand. Another 6 to Arfin, moves on to 40. As Sona Gold and Diamond get on to 80 for the loss of 2 wickets. The last delivery coming up from Niaz.
And he picks up a single to retain strike. So it's 34 for 12. Well, well, well. Are we going to see an interesting finish here? We'll find out.
8 overs gone. It's 81 for 2. Arfin will be facing fast bowler from the Sharjah cricket end. And there is 12 balls are there, 34 runs required. This one, he goes back and he plays straight into the point region and he's out. So Arfin is out. Tries to cut it, but straight into the point fielder's hand. Faisal picks up a wicket. Good batting by Arfin. 26 deliveries faced for his 41. As Sona, Gold and Diamond lose another wicket, they are 81 for 3. Batsman taking guard as Arfin just departed. Aditya Singh is the new man in as Faisal continues from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. A good Yorker, fields it well, no run given. Just 10 balls left now with 34 runs to get by Sona, Gold and Diamond.
Faisal bowled a very good first over, conceding just 7 runs. And he picks up another wicket here. Aditya looking to go for that pull. Misses it and the leg stump is disturbed.
So another wicket goes down for Sona, Gold and Diamonds. They are now 81 for 4. Faisal has got a nice little run up. Smooth run up, I would say. So Aditya departs for 0. A new batsman coming in. 9 deliveries left now with another 34 to get. Syed is the new batsman taking guard, and he will be facing Faisal, who has picked up 3 wickets so far for just 7 runs. Excellent bowling from him. As I earlier said, he's got a very smooth run up.
3 more to go in this over. Looks to go for the big shot of the inside half. They pick up a single. Good running between the wickets there. Yes, he says just a little bit. Missed by a very small margin there. Two more deliveries to go in this over. After this, just 1 over remains. Right up there again. Not quite timing it. Will pick up a single. They're looking for the second because of the fumble. And they get it.
That's good running. Though he's coming at the fag end of the innings. Last ball of the delivery coming up from Faisal to complete his 2 overs. 3 for 10. Good analysis. It's a slight change on the field. Faisal wants third man to come up.
Three wickets for Faisal in his spell. And he looks to go for the big shot. It's up in the air and taken. So Faisal will finish with 4.
Excellent bowling. Bowled a slow one. And well caught on mid-on. So Akbar departs for 5. Salman Akbar caught Yusuf Zai, bowled Faisal for 5. And 84 for 5 at the end of 9 overs. New batsman is Akil, and Hussain will be facing Unaib, bowling his second over. Earlier had given 9 runs in that over. This one, good delivery, played into the mid-off region for a single.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that Syed Agha will want to stretch the margin of victory to as much as possible, try to give away as few runs as possible here.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Over the fence and into the stands. That's a great shot. Picked up very well. That was a good length ball, but punished by Akil. And mind you, that was his first ball he was facing.
Needs 4 more of those. 24 to win a 4.
Oh, that's another boundary. Takes the edge over the keeper's head. So good going by Sona Gold and Diamonds.
Well, in fact, it looks like he's been bowled.
Is it? Oh, yes. I thought it took his edge. So Akil departs. He's bowled by Unaib. Takes the bails off and then travels over the keeper's head. So now Sona Gold and Diamond are 91 for the loss of 6 wickets. Just 3 deliveries left to score 24 runs. Vipul is a new man in. He bowled well earlier. Picked up 2 wickets. As Unaib gets ready to bowl Vipul. Taking guard from umpire.
Three more deliveries to go in this game. That's a good delivery.
That's well bowled. Good line. No opportunity for the batsman to go after it. Slightly pitched up on the popping crease, and that was it. This one a short delivery. Takes the edge and is traveling fast to the boundary. No chance for the fielder to stop it. And with that boundary, Vipul gets 4.
Yes, although not quite the way he would have wanted to get that, but he has got it nonetheless. The last ball. Can Vipul strike a 6 and finish with a score past the 100-run mark? Can Uneb pick up another wicket?
Oh, the dot ball to end the innings of Sona Gold and Diamonds. 95 for 6 of 10 overs.
Yes.
Syed Agha, a comfortable win for them by 20 runs.
Yes, and they'll be quite pleased, Sona Gold and Diamonds, with that score on the board of 95. Agha win by 19 runs. That's a reasonably good margin of victory here. And that's how things panned out. Arfin at one stage looked quite dangerous. Had he carried on, then probably he would have taken this game a lot closer, but not to be. As he departed for 41 of 27. Apart from him, Alok got 18. Everybody else hardly came to the party. As far as the bowling was concerned, Faisal, 4 for 10 in his 2 overs, was top-notch. Others were slightly expensive, but in the end, it was enough of an effort to restrict Sona Gold and Diamonds. And that's how things were, winning the toss, electing to bat first. 114 for 8 is what Syed Agha got. And Nurul Hadi got 35, Zain got 32. In reply, Sona Gold and Diamonds restricted to 95 for 6. Faisal, pick of the bowlers, 4 of 10. Syed Agha win by 19 runs. Match coming up is between Interglobe Marine and DCC Starlet. Should be a cracker of a game. We'll begin at about 9:30. We'll start off 10 minutes prior to that. But for now, we'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have the post-match presentation with Azza.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of the CBFS S10 League here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Before we move on to the awards for the evening, we would like to thank our sponsors, title sponsor SkyExchange.net, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner FanGroad, event partner TCM, associate sponsor OurSouk.com, merchandise partner 7 Districts. So this is match number 12 of the tournament. Syed Agha has defeated Sona Gold and Diamonds by 19 runs. Commencing ahead, we would be moving on to the awards for the evening. This award will be presented by Mr. Tehseen Jawad, who is the match referee. And our Souk player of the match goes to Faisal Altaf from Syed Agha for his 4 wickets for just 10 runs. Faisal will be receiving a gift hamper from oursouk.com, and also he will be receiving a 20% discount voucher on all products purchased from oursouk.com. Syed, sorry, yeah, congratulations and well done. Winning the toss, electing to bat first and posting the right total. Were you guys planning in the similar level, or were you hoping for a score of above 130, 140, which looked like from the way you guys started?
Yeah, first of all, thanks Almighty. Received this one, and yeah, we were planning to go above 120, 130 because we haven't done well in the last game. So we were there in my mind that we need to improve our run rate as well. So a little bit disappointed with the end we did in the batting, but still we covered it well in the bowling.
So the rain has spoiled play, or rather played spoiled play in the tournament. How has the pitch changed in your opinion?
Yeah, the match we played before the rain, the pitch was much better to bowl. But this one, the fast ball doesn't get that much support in this one. So you need to stuck with good plan and good execution. No execution, then you are in danger.
Sure, and the way that you guys bowled, you kept the batsmen a little quiet, but in between they did go for some big shots. Did that change the setting? Were you at one point thinking maybe the score was not enough that you scored?
No, not much, because we were there in our plan that I have left one over, then I was having Unab with me as a bowling partnership. So we were in our plan that if we get last to 30, 40 runs, we can easily defend it.
So you were the pick of the bowlers, of course. Just 10 runs given in an S10 league. This must boost your confidence for the other matches to come.
Yeah, of course, because the last game didn't go well for me. I got hit for few runs in one single over, so this was in my mind.
Perfect. Congratulations and well played. So that is it from the presentation ceremony. Do join us for the next match. The competitive one between IGM and DCC will start at 9:30 p.m. Dubai time, or rather UAE time. Stay tuned. We will see you shortly. Thank you.